everybody, this is ep2-LODWise, and today, guess what? We are doing freaking Rick and Morty episode number 2. Hell yes, about damn time. I love this show. I really need to go back and watch 1, and then go back and redo a review on number 1. I know I've already seen it, but who the hell cares? It is great. Rick and Morty is freaking awesome. Let's jump down into the episode, because the biggest part of this whole episode is them, the kids, and everybody, I should say, dealing with the idea of a divorce. Because, of course, Jerry is kind of a tool bag almost. I mean, he just basically he lets everybody walk all over him. Hell, even if you listen really hard, I actually had to rewind the DVR and actually crank the audio up just so I could be able to hear it actually saying the wind right in the very, very beginning of the episode, more or less, saying loser. You know, I mean, that is the whole basically the main drive in this episode, is that everybody is saying that he is a fucking loser and he won't actually stand up for himself. That's basically the next big part of the episode, is that he just kind of let things happen. He doesn't actually get off his ass and do something about it. So, I mean, everybody's kind of walking on. We've always seen that through the entire series, you know, but Summer at this point is having some major problems. They all go, okay, she doesn't really even care that he's leaving, whatever else. It seems like that at the very beginning of the episode here. I don't know why I keep saying season, but I guess it's the beginning of the season. But they all leave, and they go to this post-apocalyptic world only for this certain element. And what we find out, though, is that Summer friggin' loves this world. Because you think about it, here they can just kind of deal with all of their stupid emotions and whatever else, and they really seriously don't have to worry about any repercussions on, I guess, their Earth. I mean, their actual world. So here they're able to just kind of just go about it and just freaking just go balls to the wall, more or less, murdering and killing and all kinds of stuff. And I was kind of really watching Summer and Morty. They were actually kind of, in my opinion, almost kind of turning into Rick. I mean, Rick at this point is he's not the true Rick like he was in the very beginning. He just didn't really give a rat's ass. Now he's actually, I think now he's actually turning into more like Scrooge McDuck kind of scenarios, where he's attached to these people, but he doesn't want to be attached to them. He still wants to do his own thing. He still wants to be freaking, you know, greedy and whatever else, do everything he wants to do, but yet he's still attached. And if you watched, of course, that show, that you would see that, even with Scrooge and with that show. So this is kind of almost kind of the scenario where I think, honestly, Rick is completely changing as a character. And I think at this point now, we know already from countless other theories I've been reading, whatever else, that this Morty is not his original. I really don't believe that either. I really believe that, of course, the eye patch Morty might be his original. We're not honestly sure yet, but we're going to see. But just the way he acts and the way his memories and crap like that was for the last season or whatever, we've seen that the whole baby thing and whatever else. You know, this whole episode, they really just circled around that whole big element. You know, these Death Stalkers or whatever else are, you know, of course, how they all got mixed up because they have a massive rock, you know, massive potential of power and whatever. I'm very curious because, of course, Rick leaves Summer and Morty there on the other, and of course, the other world. We've seen that, but I'm very curious. You know, of course, when he was back here, he's trying to live his life, whatever else. He's dealing with his daughter's, you know, ball bagging because of her freaking divorce and whatnot. But you start thinking about it, really and honestly, I think he was trying to, but he kind of knew they were going to be okay, because he really seriously knew that they were in charge of these Death Stalkers anyways, whatever. So I don't think he really had to worry about it. I think he just came back just to kind of have some, you know, away time away from them kind of thing, perhaps, because he knows she's dealing with it, but they're dealing with it as well. So when he leaves, okay, of course has a stupid little robot, whatever else, take over his position, but when he leaves, how the hell did he find Morty inside that room with that guy at the castle? I mean, maybe he heard the guy say, hey, it's not me, this guy's my boss, he's in the castle. How the hell did he find out? And how did he know exactly which room he was in? I understand that this big ass arm doesn't care about anything and everything. He's just fucking destroying everything like a Hulk. But I'm very curious, because he was like a split millisecond he was there. It doesn't really make any sense to me how he was able to find out so damn quickly. But other than, I mean, he, of course, you know, he builds society, and freaking Summer basically turns into her parents, where he has a piece of crap husband, and then she is basically her mother, turned into some, you know, hard-working dominatrix, more or less, at that point. That's kind of how it seemed like to me. It was kind of interesting to be able to actually see that, you know, basically everything comes back to a complete circle. You know, you're more or less always going to be turning into your parents. That's kind of the big, undertone that was really kind of happening in this episode. It was a great episode, though. I really liked it. Like I said, I really want to go back and actually go ahead and look at episode 1 and do one of these episodes like that again. So just to try to be able to see what, kind of maybe some things I'd missed in the first episode or whatever else. I mean, like I was talking about earlier, Jerry was, of course, being a doormat for everything. At the very end, it kind of didn't really make sense. It kind of just hammered that nail a little farther, because when Summer came back, she, of course, went to him and whatever else and was talking about she more or less missing him and whatever. Even this random wolf was eating his check just to basically hurt him, and of course the one saying loser again. So this is kind of interesting, and it's in Rick's voice too. So I'm wondering if Rick has set something up where just to make his life a freaking living hell, because he did say in the earlier part of the episode that he didn't have a horse in the race about them two being divorced and staying divorced. So I'm very curious. I really think Rick has set something up, has really at this point is putting that nail in that coffin, trying to keep them two apart. He hates fucking Jerry. He really hates that guy. So wow, great episode. I really freaking liked it, like I was saying. But guys, hey, if you guys like this, hit those like button, hit the subscribe button, leave those comments and theories. I definitely read them, and I will catch you guys next time.